This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and he's taking care of that early.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run with Strong. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Running the jet sweep, Thornton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first first drive of the afternoon. Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
To throw is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Packers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football.
On second and a couple. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The tight end Henry here in motion. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. And a short gain here down to the 22. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 4th down, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He's able to find Melton. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0.
touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The tight end Henry here in motion. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On first down, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Quick slant complete to Melton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try.
Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter from the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one... is always remember traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They hand this off to Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete yet again to Fulton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. Jones throwing on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers completed out left to Dobbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, a complete once again to Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
To throw again on second down. Jones, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
Jones now from the gun on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this returnable for Rager. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they take a knee. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A give to Harris. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of